Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Wendigos episode 23, which originally streamed live on Twitch September 7th. Okay, well, let's hope the anesthesia wears off. Maybe it will be a something that we do tomorrow. Because they're slowed down, but as soon as they lose consciousness, we can run in there and just finish them all off real quick. Like Edward Scissorhands going ham. Very excited about that. It's possible that Raptor could do it on her own. But I would like 2 people. Just in case. Alright, Shredder. Let's get you headed out. Let's go to Breakers. So, Shredder will bring... Who's male? Because, you know, males don't get pregnant, so they don't slow down. And they don't give birth on the road. I think they're all female. Is that really... Hold on, let me double check. Is that really true? Oh, boy. Yeah, the calves are male. So who's currently... None of them pregnant? No, well, if none of them are pregnant, then I can bring whoever I want. Cool. Pregnancy slows you down as well. So, Porlino and Nicobolas will go with Shredder. Shredder, you will bring their simple meals, some rice, some fine meals for yourself, a few herbal meds, a bedroll, and now for the wealth. Jarl, thanks for the resub. All 9 months of it. Rock on, man. I'll go ahead and bring just about all of my spare clothing except for the Eltex. And the foil. Bring the silver too. Not that I have a whole lot of it. What else? That might be about it. Oh, I will bring the yak beef and muffalo. Or let me bring the yak beef. Let me bring everything but the yak beef. Muffalo and thrumbo. Milk, berries. Yeah, alright. Send. Okay, so these bugs are still moving around. They're not yet unconscious. But I'll be constantly keeping a close eye on that. Mallet's able to walk again, and as soon as the anesthesia wears off, he should be pretty fleet of foot. Which is great. And Sensei, thanks for the follow. Talking about females being less productive sounds very sexist. It's not that they're less productive. It's that when you're pregnant, you don't move as fast. I don't think that's sexism. That's just biology. Biomechanics. Oop, vomiting in the door. Nice. Couldn't be on the other side of the door where, you know, it wouldn't be gross, but sure. Wow, he really is upchucking everywhere. Are my colonists the correct meal settings? No, they're not. Here you go, buddy. There, now they are. Can you move drapes after you build them? Yeah, I think. I don't know. I don't build a lot of drapes. So, one thing I'm going to do here is set Shredder, or set Raptor and Mallet on a night schedule. Which is a little pointless, but I'll explain why I'm doing it. I'm doing it so that if the bugs are most likely to freeze at night. when it's coldest. The problem is when you're caravanning, they're not even cold yet anymore. Never mind. Let's not even bother doing that. It's more effort than it's worth. Because, yeah, if I'm going to be taking down these mega spiders, they're going to be most frozen at night in the middle of the winter. But currently, it's not cold enough to even slow them down, so... It might be one of those things that we have to wait for a volcanic winter or a cold snap or something like that. It might not even be possible to take them down with the normal temperature swings that we experience without a special event. But we'll see. I will continue to keep an eye on it. Hey, tacos. Yeah, we're contemplating trying to rescue you. That's what's going on in the chat. Or not so much rescue you as just clear out the bugs so that there are no more bugs preventing your possible future rescue. One of the advantages of clearing out these bugs keep messing with the combat music. So with the custom music pack that I have, the mod that allows me to play modified music, there is the concept of combat music and non-combat music, as you can see. And the problem is that because of these insects here, I'm constantly thrown into what the game thinks is combat. And so I had to select every single song to be a combat music song. Well, actually, no. There's a good reason not to do that. Hold on. Because then if they're not hostile, it will screw up. Sorry about that. So killing off the bugs will, like, fix the soundtrack, which is odd. So I just want them to freeze and go away. Oh yeah, here they go. Now they're starting to go into the slowdown. Now the coldest day of the year should be like December 6th or 7th, which would be in the middle of December or in the middle of the winter. I'm really hoping they freeze so I can get rid of them for once and for all. I hydrate. All right, let me do that. Yeah, it's a lot of bugs. It's like 220 maybe or so. Last I checked, it changes a lot because, you know, they replicate, they die, they replicate, they die. The life cycle of bugs. Cheers. Randy send in the heat wave. I mean, it wouldn't really make that much of a difference. If Randy did send a heat wave, wouldn't really matter, just be more bugs. But if you're wondering the actual number here, it's 271. Okay, that's kind of a lot. We are starting to get idle people in the colony. Eli, Mallet, and Raptor don't have anything to do. Well, looks like I'm totally out of granite. I have 6 left, so we're gonna change over to slate here. And Eli, Mallet, and Raptor... Well, Eli and Mallet will help deliver the slate, and Raptor will build it. Another thing I could do is to have Mallet and Eli go kill as a duo. I think even with the peg leg, he's, yeah, plenty fast. Go clear out a hunting site. I don't think that they're going to be able to take on the outlaw camp by themselves. Well, it's actually only 7 tribespeople, so yeah, maybe they do that. But I'll feel more secure doing that once this is fully built. And we have the secret compound. So we have the possibility of all 5 pieces of information about the Longstalker. So I'm going to ask you right now, should I pivot and prioritize the artifact? So, there it is. That is the 5th piece of information. and Glitch has inspired trade. That's too bad that he's not the one on the trade route. I have used up... Let's see. I'm going to try to make this look nice. I will have enough stone for all of this, I think. Now, another feature of this here will be individual doors to separate both mazes out so that I can burn incomers twice. That way, it's not the whole maze. And then a further feature would be to adding doors to allow me to build said maze more quickly. But we haven't done that yet. Burning incomers twice. Yeah, so the concept here is I'm not going to build it just yet because I don't have any ignition material, or none that I want to use. But having doors here and here, so that this can be a room that can set on fire and this can be a room that can set on fire, and it doesn't jump between rooms. So that, you know, our incendiary defenses can be used for back-to-back raids, rather than having to be reset for each individual raid. Oh, am I? I am at a limestone. Okay. There, that will look a little bit less strange. I'll just have the slate carry over. Oh, don't botch. Oh, hold on. There. I don't want them botching, because that wastes material. If you're wondering about Boomlope Chem Fuel, we aren't ranchers, and I will never... I know it looks untrue, but I don't want to end up ranching. And yes, we are going to pivot. So, build defenses... Re-ally Wendigos, and Longstalker. Okay. Which one first, the secret compound or the Cryptodrone hack? Pick between the two. So the secret compound is an ancient compound that, generally speaking, when you're hacking it for intel, will be slightly harder than a normal compound. And then the Cryptodrone hack is a ship part that lands somewhere on this map tile, and we have to hack it. And waves of tribespeople will come to attack us. And I'm happy to do either or for top priority. Wow, pretty dead even pull there. Unusual to see that. Save the crypto for when we're low on food. Well, I would say we're actually pretty low on food. We only have 202 human meat plus the fine meals that we currently have. The ancient complex could also have meat too, because if there's a console to be able to hack to summon enemies, we can purposely hack that to summon a wave of enemies to come to the ancient complex. So both of them have the possibility of netting us food. It just depends on what we prefer first. Save both for Trader to be home. I could pull for that as well. Shield. Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. Malt and Eli are now idle. I'm gonna let them smelt a little, I guess. So that means there's literally... No, there's some slag to be grabbed. And a dead scyther. This is something that that Raptor would have to... actually, Mallet, you can mine. There you go, Mallet. That's something to do. Dig at the marble. How are the bugs? Moderate slowdown. Maybe to... Well... maybe tomorrow night we try to make a go for it. The problem is they're most likely to be the most slowed down at night, but because we don't have darkness precepts, we move slower at night too. So they will be moving slower because of the hypothermic slowdown, but then we also will move slower as well. So it's not perfect. And the hack is what we'll do first. Should I wait for Curator for the hack? So the hacker, the one to do the hacking, would be Glitch, because he's our intellect here. His hack speed is 120% due to his high intellect. Curator isn't needed necessarily for the hacking parts, but he might be wanted for backup, I guess. So do we wait for him? I think I failed too many times on the limestone wall. And this is also missing a lot of barricades that I need to set up as well. But we'll get to that. Let's also change styles. So Eli, you're going to be wearing Adio colors. And then everybody else should be wearing their personal colors. Looking at you, Glitch, and Raptor. Well, actually, it would be my fault, but... What's up with the massive infestation? It's because we had a pet, which was a self-tamed thrumbo, and we don't have an animal handler able to animal handle. So the solution that we came up with was to set the thrumbo up in a crypto sleep casket until we had a handler that could handle the thrumbo. The problem was I then accepted quests that summoned a holy hell amount of bugs, so we don't really have the ability to get him out of the casket. Plus, I don't have crypto sleep researched anyway, so it's not like I have any way to put him, you know, to secure him in some fashion or whatever. And the casket's on ice sheet. Well, actually, the casket's on permafrost, because I have a mod that changes the biomes a little bit. So if we take a look here, it's basically ice sheet, but it's called permafrost. And then we are, of course, on sea ice, which is a vanilla biome that most people are actually not familiar with because it is so unforgiving with the 0 resources that exist. So Treader's about a half a day away, and you guys say to wait for him, so I will. John, thanks for the resub. Okay. Well, there's not much to do then. Just managing the base. Or wait to be attacked, I suppose. And finishing up this construction project, which Raptor will be able to do shortly. You've never seen a hypothermic slowdown? It's because the minimum temperature of these bugs is pretty cold. Negative 40 Celsius or Fahrenheit. So it's very rare that mega spiders ever get cold enough to be slowed down. Oh, sorry, Dig. Burned your eyeball a little bit. But regular megascarabs slow down at freezing temperatures. So 0 Celsius or 32 Fahrenheit. So they're way more likely to freeze. Now taking a look here, these guys didn't fully freeze. They never went into extreme. so they're still mobile. So if I did show up here, I would have to manually fight at least 40 mega scarabs, or mega spiders rather. So unless they fully freeze, it's not something that we're likely to do. TDO Stalker and Yeber DC, thanks for the follows. Little free dog treat for you all. So Raptor is just moments away from getting this finished. Oh my god. I'm gonna force her to finish this project because she keeps jumping back to cooking, which is killing me. Ryohan, thanks for the follow as well. There's some follower emotes that that you all can benefit from, if that's your jam. There we go. There's our wall, our multicolored wall. Shredder is almost there. And for reference, we need a significant amount of rep to regain Alliance, which is brutal. All right, Dig, you now have a burn sky to the eye, so you are not as... Your market value is reduced by 1%. Okay, that's not that bad. Thought it would be higher. Guess no one cares if a Muffalo can see or not. And Shredder is there. So let's take a look. First off, what do they have to buy? They've got an invisibility trainer and a skip trainer, which isn't helpful because we're not that high level. Artificial clavicle, which I don't believe is, yeah, it's only a 90% efficient, so it's not that great. So let's go first to gifting. Okay, so now we're formally allied. It's risen past 75. We're at 78, and then everything else left, I can trade for silver because we're pretty broke. I brought the raw meats in order to sell them anyway, and I think I'm actually going to sell the female bison. Sorry, bison. But we're Wendigos. We don't put a lot of stock into caring about animals. I'm just taking a look if we need to come back to buy anything. And I don't believe we need to. I'll buy a Insanity Lance, though. Maybe even a Shock Lance, too. No. I don't know. Yeah. Alright, hustle home. Moles. Changing your apparel color. And I don't really like the Mike Tyson style face tattoo on you. Something better. We'll give you dots that look like moles. I mean, that seems fitting. I called them buffalo this time. Bison, bison, bison. I'm never going to remember, honestly. So, we now have an alliance again, which is good. As soon as Shredder gets home, we will fire up the old Cryptodrone hack. We do have some idle people standing around doing a whole lot of nothing, so... Should I go clear a hunting site while waiting for cheese? Because otherwise we just have people sitting around doing nothing. Raptors sitting around doing nothing. Yeah. Now these steel barricades here will help to slow down ingressing people. Just cancel that. But you don't want to put them all in a row like this, because once you enter the tile that has barricades, you don't remain slow, so it's better to stagger them the way you see me do it here. And then I'm leaving room for doors, so that we can door these off in the future. So we'll get that done. And I'm using steel just because we have steel in somewhat greater abundance than we have stone. If you're wondering why I haven't cut these yet, we don't even have stone cutting research, so I don't know how to cut stone yet. Which would explain that. Ooh, bit of a brownout. I'm shutting down some... Okay, I think the brownout is a result of there being extraordinarily low wind currently. And I'm trying to shut enough things off so that the heaters for the rice stay on. What is even drying power? So, yeah, taking a look, we are only generating... Oh, man, we're generating 230 watts, which is nothing. Does remind me that I need dead power for here, and I'm going to set dead power up for here. And maybe dead power here as well. Yep, there goes the rice. Just in time, the wind kicks back on, right after all the rice dies. That was only because of the Z event, but you guys overwhelmingly want me to go clear a hunting site. Got it. Eli, Mallet, and Raptor maybe does it. Moles is going to stick around home to help refarm, and Glitch is going to research. So Eli, Mallet, and Raptor will head up tomorrow morning. Classic Randy, yep. Just a jerk. It's what he does. Okay, well, I guess it's morning. So let's go ahead and do that. The closest one, let me pause here. So this is 1.3 days, 0.6 days, 1.4 days. So we're going to go to the closest one. Form Caravan. Mallet, Raptor, and Eli. Plus the bison, the adult bison, to be able to haul goods home. Bring some rice. Oops, bring some fine meals. 3 bedrolls. Although I don't suspect I'm going to be out there so long. 3 tea. And off we go. Grumble. Thanks for the follow. So Shredder's 2.5 days away, and actually might be able to just join us at the attack site and all come home together. It does leave only Glitch and Moles left at home, which is a little sketchy with the, lack of population that we'll have. But risk nothing, gain nothing. Or, as more commonly known, no risk, no reward. Now, another issue that I'm having right now is that this research room is pretty cold, and Glitch does not have the Psi Focus to be able to use solar pinhole to be able to warm it up. So I'm going to have him meditate a little bit, gain the Psi Focus that he's going to need to be able to get that building warmed again. Moles, I will allow to build the barricades, because she's going to be idle otherwise, and she has a construction of 8, which should be fine. Flurry, thank you for the follow. Harvesting rice plant that's at 61%. Oh no, it was fully grown. And Rubik's. Do you like Rubik's cubes? I can't imagine naming myself after like a toy, but that was mean, so I apologize. Wow, they were fast. I guess it helps that Raptor and Mallet run at like lightning speed. Oh yes! Success! So this hunting camp has gibbet cages full of corpses. So we are going to get way more food than the people that guard this camp, which is awesome. So let's go get a nibbling. Darn it, come on. Why are they... Where are they going? Now, the changes of 1.3 means that farm animals don't trigger hostilities. They don't get attacked or whatever. Oh, okay, now they're attacking my people. Let's go back over here. I think because Burkmock is like bashing doors for some reason. Let's not take chances. Get some cover. Back up even more. Oh, no, attack Gray. Now we're using, they have sandbags and we have chunks. So it's not great cover. But I want them to shoot at Eli here. There's also the possibility of recruiting them. So if any of them are cannibals. This one's a cannibal, but no burning passions. So no, that's not gonna work. All right, let's try to lure them towards us. Now, I don't know what Burkmark was doing, probably trying to get food and decided to like bash his way into their buildings for food. Where are you going, north or south? South, got it. It's supper time. And now they're gonna flee through me. That's fine. Even more people to die. And cleared. That would be all of them. All right, let's go see our bounty. So one of the things that we're going to want to do is to open all the gibbet cages so that we can butcher the occupants. And then their butchery is going to be here because this is a hunting site. Let's hope they have... Yeah, they have beds. They have enough beds for all of us. Alright, so, butcher creature. Do forever. We are going to ignore animal corpses and do human likes first. And let's open these cages. Oh, they're sleeping. That's fine. Raptor, if you want to sleep, that's fine too. What about this one? Let's call him Brioche. Trioche, whatever his name is. Mellet, let's go finish him off. Does he have clothing that we care about? Sure. And then our Muffalo is like sitting on someone, which is strange. I guess that's one way to assert dominance. Or not Muffalo, our Bison. Keep calling them Muffalo. Alright, well, there we go. Killed someone ×4. Mallet is going to be happy, happy, happy. Chirretter, just rejoin the hunting site. They might be done before you get there, but if they're not, go join. And there we go. Lots and lots of food. So it was the 7 people that lived here, plus the 6 gibbet cages. So that's a lot of food and a lot of leather. Very pleased. So as soon as Raptor's up, we'll get butchering. Let's also help that process with when we butcher, drop it on the floor, and then this zone here will be for human-like corpses so everyone can contribute to the work. Is it feast time? Should I put on a Wendigoan feast? You decide. Now, one of the issues is the steel barricades here do have flammability. So if I do end up doing a burn traps, fire traps, I'm going to need to replace these steel barricades with stone ones because the steel ones will set on fire, which is useful for the first time I use them, but then obviously they get destroyed. So maybe I actually just leave them and allow them to get burned. Will Raptor need Luciferium? Yes, but she has some in her pocket, so she'll be fine. Alterzag, thanks for the follow. And here we go with mass butcherings. Oh boy. Loot pinata. What else can we do? The floors can be stripped up for stone. The roof can be removed so that we can do more of that. So, Eli and Mallet, you're allowed to construct now. And then I'll be taking as much of the wood as I can. So I think in terms of the... Let's try to get cloth from the sandbags. And then stone from the flooring. And the floors themselves, or the furniture themselves. Taking a look around. Sandstone, sandstone. Oh, granite. Good, we'll break that down too. Granite, slate. Try to make as much resources as we can from this. And a caravan is detected that's coming in 3.6 days, which is not an issue. We'll be well gone before then. We have 2 more human bodies to butcher. Raptor's almost done with that. We spent an entire day butchering people. Call that a Tuesday for the Wendigos. I'm going to micromanage moles so she actually gets some of these barricades constructed because she's doing them out of like a logical order. And you all say, put on a Wendigo and feast. All right, so Longstalker and feast. Ooh. Uh-oh. I'm not taking advantage of it. These bugs, some of them were, well, actually just one of them? No, they're not unconscious. Never mind. I misclicked and it was a scarab that I clicked on. All right. I think everything that needs butchering has been butchered. And now we're just pulling up, oh, Shredder's here. Awesome. And a combat supplier flying overhead back home. We have an inspired trade, but I don't think we have any money, so this isn't great. Yeah, we have literally not a single cent. So we'll sell some of the weapons that I don't intend to use. And let's see about how heavy this caravan is. So if they're ready to come home or not. Look at that meat. Ho, 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 ho. It's dinner time. Okay, so we have already pulled up enough blocks. Let me make sure that there's nothing else I want besides that. Nope, blocks are fine. And I'm going to bring some wood home, too. I think we're good. All right. Yeah, all the people, all the food. They're going to be resting on bedrolls, but they'll be heading home now. Speaking of rest, rest in peace, R.I.P. Thanks, Theresa. Cheers. So you all have voted that I kick off a Wendigo and feast. Let's set that up. So the way that works is you have to set up a cannibal platter for the feast. And I'm going to set the platter up here, moving this Neil pillow. I'm actually going to move all these Neil pillows back, I think. And let me get rid of that pole there. Okay, so they're still bound to the ritual site. That's good. That was the only worry that I had. So the way this works is we have to deliver 120 human meat to the cannibal platter. And then once everybody's home, maybe not moles build it, because I don't want to fail. I'm going to forbid that so that Raptor gets to build it. Then when everybody's home, we put on a feast, and if it's successful, we have a 50% chance to have someone join us. A random person that follows our ideology. Now, with that said, there's a fair possibility that that random person won't meet the requirements to join, and they will become part of next feast. A rolling feast, as you will. Because I'll just remind you about the rules. They can't be wimps or body purists. They have to have a passion in combat and be a tribal background. So them's the rules. Ooh, these animals are probably very hungry. They're okay. They're fine. I probably have enough Tinctoria now that I'm going to switch this over to rice, because I don't really need too many more dyes. Is there a reason to not put a door in the warehouse? We have one. You mean here? I mean, we're missing a wall segment here. Which we could add, I guess. Maybe add it like that. Or even square it off. At some point, I need to replace all of the flammable walls, the steel and wood, with stone. And that's gonna be a project at some point. Will I ever run another Twitch Toolkit series? My next series planned will be a Twitch Toolkit series. If you want to know more about that, I'll give you a link. Here you go. It was supposed to come out already, but RimWorld Ideology postponed that. Because my next series will not incorporate ideology. Or 1.3, for that matter, I don't think. So, the defenses are all set up. This is version 1.0. I'll make improvements to it as we go on. First improvement probably will be to remove all flammable walls. But, after that, I don't know. Oh, so, solar pinhole. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's not worry about side focus. So this is to warm up the room so that we don't have a work speed penalty for it being cold. And everybody's home. So first things first, we're going to kick off the Cryptodrone. Or actually, we'll do the feast and then the Cryptodrone hack. And that yields us a whole lot of resources and food. I don't know why they're putting the food there, though. They're unloading wrong. Guys! Whole lot of pemmican, too. Look at that. Oh, man. That's a lot of food. Problem is, there isn't, like, a straight shot to unload these, to unload the muffalo, or the, bison. God, I'm just gonna always call them muffalo. It's a testament to how little I care about the animals. But to unload the animals, ideally you would want your stockpile and your ranch close to one another. And there would be a way for me to do that. I could... I'll show you. I might as well show you. So if I put like an animal spot here and set it medical, and then take one of these bison and set it to anesthetize, I can then grab them and set them to operate. Oh, no, don't anesthetize it there. I have to, like, remove the sleeping spots. No, stop switching. Stop doing that. Take to operate. There we go. I had to remove a whole bunch of sleeping spots. And then, now that it's laying here, click all the arrows, and then switch it back. It's a lot of micromanagement, but it's possible. So now I just have to take to operate again, and rinse and repeat. And this cuts down on a remarkable amount of hauling, which is why I'm going to do it this time. Yoink! Just so that we can get the feast and the cryptodrone hack done sooner than later, because that's just too much stuff. It's like a piñata. No, quit eating. Quit eating my pemmican. Not ready for surgery? What do you mean, not ready for surgery? Yeah, I canceled it afterwards. There we go. Boom and boom. And now Berkmach is the last one to go through the process. Let's put Berk here. It is a lot of work. But it saves us a lot of work too, so I would very much say it is worth it. Okay, done. I wish it was easier, but it just isn't. Okay, so here's the feast, and we're gonna begin a Wendigo feast. Ideally, you would want 10 participants. We only have 6. That's our total population. And then the room is not as impressive as it could be, and we'll be aiming to make it more impressive over time, but we're just gonna run this anyway. Now, if you're wondering, does the feast fulfill food requirements? Here's your answer. Instead of eating a meal, they're just eating the platter. Think of it as a long pig buffet. And it fills up your nutritional needs. So if you really wanted to min-max it, what you would do is you would set all of your pawns to not eat for a bit, you know, forbid food, just for like half a day or a day or something, so that they can benefit the most out of a free meal. Because Moles is the only one that's really benefiting eating at this point. Everybody else is just gorging themselves. It oddly, I believe, counts as cooked cannibalism, so that there's not a risk of food poisoning. I'm actually not sure about the food poisoning risk, I'll be honest. But it was a terrible feast, despite the fact that its total quality was 74%. So, whatever. No recruit. Oh well. Tomorrow morning, we will do the crypto drone hack. And I'll aim to make that more impressive. One of the things that we were going to do to make it more impressive is to allow carpet making, and then to plant, once I have an abundance of, you know, food, rice specifically, plant some cotton to be able to make carpets for it. It's also possible to get a significant amount of cloth from the ancient complexes so that we can try to ancient complex loot for the cloth that way instead. So let me start planting cloth to build up my cloth supply. Yeah, it was nice to see it. Yeah, it's too bad it didn't go over better, but you can't always win. So as a result, we do have this terrible festival -3 for 6 days. And then the room is disrespected because of its cleanliness, because of all the blood, which is silly, because to me that is a respected room, not a disrespected room. But I can clean it up and have it respected. There we go. It is now respected. The feasts are kind of hard to have successful because as they eat, the room gets dirty, and as it gets dirty, the room lowers in quality. So you need to have a significantly beautiful room to kick that off. But now there's a what I can do is I can put another platter here with my excess food, and the human meat used in a cannibal platter won't rot, as far as I know. So there's really not a penalty for setting up a new platter. And as soon as we can have another feast, I will. What I could try to do is to clean up this room even more, and to trigger a leader speech before we go fighting the crypto drone hack. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So Mallet, clean this up. Even though we like blood, I want a good leader speech to offset the fact that we had a terrible feast. Stupid bugs. And then we'll set up another platter and have a little have a speech in there. Oh, antibiotics, penoxicillin. That's probably Rainy Random signaling to me that he's about to mess with me, but whatever, I'll take it. Freya, or Fantasy Life, we don't have sterile tile research done. Oh, someone's hunting me. Good luck with that. Naughty wolf. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna catch Mallet, dude. Mallet's a little bit faster than you. So there's still a whole bunch of antibiotics that nobody chose to pick up, because Shredder chose to carry the 1 rather than the 25, because that makes sense. In Shredder world, I guess. Here's all the human leather that I want to... Let's turn on the tailor again and start to make more dusters out of for sale. But for that, I will do the leader speech and the crypto drone hack. So I'm going to try to get the Wendigo and platter built, because maybe it increases the impressiveness of the room before the leader speech. Yep, a little bit. All right, kick off the speech. And then I'm going to use combat command afterwards. Oh, could everyone attend this speech, though? Oh, Eli's gonna miss it because he's so far out of bounds. Hurry, Eli, hurry. I know you're slow. You're the slowest member of our group. Attendance in name only. Okay. And it's inspirational, but no one got inspired. Odd. But okay, sure. It should at least offset... Oh, no, there we go. Eli just got inspired for surgery. Okay, so quest. Cryptodrone hack. And it is incoming... Where? Right next to the antibiotics. Cool. So everybody's going to attend, and Glitch is going to hack it. And the raids are going to arrive in 11 hours. Why is Glitch the last one there? Alright, so Mel and Raptor, because they're fastest, are going to haul some things. And then Glitch is going to start hacking. So with it so far flung in the corner here, what is almost certainly going to happen is the raiders are going to spawn, like, kind of on top of me, which is annoying, but it happens. So everybody mealtime. Oh, even you, Glitch. And then hack. So it is... I'm just going to have them patrol around. I don't want them to leave for 8 hours and then come back. It's also snowing, so movement speed is slow. I'd rather be over-prepared than under-prepared. Oh, another thing I could do is solar pinhole here to give me light to be able to hack better. Alright, so Mallet and Raptor eat. And then another thing I could do is let's have Raptor and Mallet bring, or Raptor specifically, bring some tea for the people that are hanging out. So if anyone has mood problems, Raptor can fix it with the drugs she brought. There we go. The patrol. So raids arrive in 4 hours. What the raiders try to do is they try to destroy the space drone. I don't know why, but they do. And if they do destroy the space drone, you fail the mission. Or if they kill you, you fail the mission. You can use the space drone as cover if you need to. Ooh, a mech cluster with a weather controller for a rainy thunderstorm. Oh, man. Rainy thunderstorms make ruin your accuracy. But, whatever. Could be worse. Could be fog. The advantage of rainy thunderstorms is it should be good wind power. So, I don't know. There's that. Alright, let's kick off Combat Command. Keep hacking. So we're about halfway done hacking. I'm going to do a chunk skip here. Even though it brought chunks from our base here, this will give us some cover. And they came from the west. Of course they did. Of course they did. Now, not everyone's going to need cover, because half my people are brawlers. Alright, come bring it. So here's what we're against. 2 great bows, a recurve, 5 short bows, and 3 pillows. Oh, no, you keep hacking. Malik gets clipped. Man, he gets shot a lot. Hit a lot. Oh, Raptor. Okay, I'm gonna go for the aggression now. I'm tired of it getting shot at. Raptor's legs got cut. Now these enemies keep coming until the Cryptodrone is either done or destroyed. So it's important to finish up as fast as you can. Getting out of there. Alright, there's wave 1. Shredder, preach health for Raptor. And anyone that is in a mood problem will drink beer. And yeah, the drone, like, super explodes when it's done hacked. It's pretty funny. Thank you for tuning in to Wendigos, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell.